Alright, hello everyone. In this short tutorial I'm going to show you how to automatically export your Oura ring statistics into Google Sheets on a scheduled basis by using Integromat. But before going into the actual tutorial, I want to talk about the prerequisites to following this. The first thing you need is an Integromat account, and the free plan is more than sufficient. If you haven't got one, just follow the URL on the screen and register an account. The next thing you need is a Google account, or alternatively Airtable. Just some sort of Excel like software to store the data. The next thing you need is to be logged in on Oura Cloud. You can use the same login information as you use on your phone for the Oura Ring app, but just follow the URL and create and log in. Alright, let's go to the browser. Let's start by going to the dashboard on Oura Ring. We click Oura Developer. We click My Applications. Here's my personal one. Click New Application. We'll display name. I'll choose tutorial. Description. Copy that. Website is full. Fill in this information. A redirect URL. Here we actually need Integromat redirect URL, and if you follow the link in the description, I have linked the sheet that I'll be using, and there's another page on it for instructions. So we'll copy this URL. The redirect URLs. We need to allow server-side authentication, client-side authentication, and the Oura API agreement. Save. Alright, the next thing we want to do is going into Integromat, creating a new scenario, type in HTTP, make a OAuth 2.0 request. I already have my connection, but I'll show you how to do it once again. Tutorial Oura Ring, authorize URI. Again, go back to the sheet. It's the second URL. That's strange. Now it's copied. Okay. And the next auth token. Alright. Client ID and client secret. Then we go back to Cloud Oura Ring. Client ID. And the client secret. Continue. It'll open up another screen. Accept. Alright, and the URL. Now we want to connect to the API and request the sleep information. You can use the code here that I pasted in the sheet. It's the same URL from Oura Ring's API. Oh, it's maybe the wrong one. Anywho, it's the same as in the documentation. I can't find it right now, but I just have here sleep start, formatDate. From now, I took one day backwards, and for the end right now, so it's the day before this one. And we want to add here body type, raw, JSON, and parse the response. So if we run this, look at the data, sleep 1. Here you can see my sleep data. And we'll actually rename this to sleep because we're gonna add readiness as well. We'll clone this one. We'll name this one readiness. Copy that because we're going to use it. Open this one, just change sleeps to readiness. Run once more. data readiness 1. There's my readiness information. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is actually copy this sheet if you want to use it. Just go to our file and copy. I'll name this A because I want it at the top. Tracking sheet template. Close this one. In the meantime, while that is creating, we can change the name to Oura ring. Tracking Google Sheets. Alright, that should be done. Yes, it seems to be done. Let's add another module, Google Sheets. And then we select add a row, and I already have my account connected. But if you don't have it, you just click add and it opens up another screen where you just click allow. Right, let's select a salesperson sheet, A here. This one that we just copied. Sheet, the tracking sheet, not the instructions. Table contains headers. It actually doesn't in this sheet because I wanted to add the average at the top, so we can use this for years basically. It's unlimited, but we can still use. You see here, it isn't the headers doesn't show. But if we go back here to the instructions, we'll do it in chronological order. The date. Let's copy that into A, because as you see here, it's under A, the date. Why is that? That should work. Change the color. Let's see, bedtime start. And bedtime end. Let's paste this in and test how it works. Run once. Alright. Tracking sheet. It didn't show up. Alright. In that case, what we'll do, let me just open this first. Format date, summary date. We just remove that. Okay, under sleep here, sleep, summary date. Alright. Format date, bedtime start, bedtime end, end. Alright. And let's test this. Alright, now it shows. Great. So just follow along with the rest. Here, duration. Alright, duration here. And what we're doing here is, because the API delivers the duration in seconds, is that we are first of all converting it to minutes and hours, and then we are reformatting it as a time. Duration, we go to sleep, and duration is there. Duration, check the next one, sleep total. Again, go back to sleep, total, awake, also on the sleep as you can see, and awake is there, and there, light sleep, where is light? There's light. Light. REM. let me just do this one to show you how it works. I think you can figure the rest out just copying it in and choosing the variable that it says. The rest of these ones just do the same process, but let's test this out. Run once. Great. Tracking sheet. Note that I added another one here. Date 11. That's yesterday. Sleep start. It was quite a late evening for me. Sleep end. Time in bed. Sleep time. So the sleep time is the difference between in bed and awake time. Light, REM, deep, and here you can see the averages of these. So last thing, and here as well you can add your own, like you can rate your supplementation or how many minutes of meditations you've done, or your diet or reading and extra stuff like that. Here you can just add notes. But the last thing we want to do is here. Schedule it, so every day at a time. For example, I usually wake up at 6:30 and my ring is usually synced by 7, but just to give myself some headroom, let's do it at 8. Okay, so now every day at 8 it automatically upload my information from the Google Cloud to my Google Sheets. After this you can build a dashboard if you want with Google Data Studio to get a visual view on this. I don't have time to make a template right now or show you in this video, but I'll leave some videos down below and maybe I'll update it in the future. That's everything for me. Thank you.